left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert off of play action. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
That's out wide for Palmer. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Isaiah Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive out, and right away he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon,
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
On the option, here's Eckler. And bulldozing his way through. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Under pressure, they got him again. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. In motion left goes Allen. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Josh Palmer, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this Bronco defense, this unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's what rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return will stop right around the 25.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Running right on the option is Murray. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The give is to McLaughlin. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Chargers are going to get the